Hey, what is up guys? It's the Cash Dudes here, and today I'm going to be giving you my predictions for the Champions League final. If you haven't seen my prediction for the semi-final, I highly recommend you go watch that. It's on your top right of your screen. Watch this video and then go watch that video. So, to begin with, we're going to start with Liverpool, and my goodness, Liverpool almost lost the second leg against Villarreal. Thank goodness to Fabinho scoring the goal that saved Liverpool. Liverpool, the first leg, were on form. The second leg, after halftime, I don't know what Jurgen Klopp told his players or what they changed, but Liverpool started dominating because in the first half of the second leg, it looked like Villarreal was going to take it away and they were going to make the comeback. But Liverpool somehow managed to stay in the game. Now, you have to look at their squad. Again, they have Salah, they have Mane, and now Luis Diaz is on form. We gotta remember that when Luis Diaz came, he was a player that Jurgen Klopp was gonna use as an option if Firmino wasn't fit or Salah or Mane, and he added depth to this team. But ever since he signed on the dotted line, he's been a player that Jurgen Klopp has had to play, and I think he's gonna start in the starting 11 in the Champions League final. I think for me, he's gonna be on the bench. So this just tells you how good Luis Diaz is. Now we gotta remember that Liverpool, to make it to the final, had to beat teams like Inter Milan, had to beat teams like Benfica and Villarreal. So they weren't really challenged throughout this competition. They were on form, they were playing good, but on paper it was clear that ever since the draws were made, that Liverpool were gonna make it to the final. After they beat Inter Milan and then they drew Benfica. No offense to these teams, but Liverpool right now in the form they are, it's kind of like it was an easy way to the final. I'm not going to take away credit. I'm trying to say that it was just harder. It was easier for them to make it to the final compared to Madrid. Now, Real Madrid, I don't know what is going on in the Bernabeu, what type of magic they're doing, or what type of what are the things these players are doing, because at times it's looked like Real Madrid were out of this competition against PSG in the first leg. A lot of critics were saying that Madrid were going to get eliminated. Obviously, I didn't say that because I'm a Madrid fan and I wanted them to make it to the final and I believed in them. But many people who are not Madrid fans thought it was the end for them with the PSG game. But then we made that comeback. And then at times when we versus Chelsea, we came out off of after a defeat against Barcelona 4-0. And then we beat Chelsea in the first leg. And then at the second leg, they were so close to losing, and it didn't look like Madrid were going to make a clear, going to get the win. And Madrid won the game at the end. And then against Manchester City, the first leg took a while for them to start playing the game and realizing that it's semi-finals. But then they lost the first leg, and then the second leg, Madrid didn't look like they were going to win the game. If I had told you at the 80th minute that Madrid were going to score 2 goals in 2 minutes, you would have been telling me I was crazy. And then right at the end of the game, at second half, Rodrigo scores a goal, and then he scores another goal, and then Madrid are back in the game. They go to extra time, and they score another goal, and they go through. This Madrid side has something in it. It has something that's going on. It's incredible to believe this. It's not a fairy tale, but it's just they've changed what remontada means. If you go back to the start of the season, you're going to see a lot of critics saying that Manchester City, that Chelsea, that PSG were going to make it to the final, that they were going to have the biggest chance of making it because PSG had Messi, Neymar, Mbappe. Manchester City had a lot of depth in their squad, and it was really talented. And Chelsea were favorites because they were last year's champions. And a lot of people didn't believe in this Madrid side. Unless you're a Madrid fan like I am, a lot of people didn't believe in this team. They said, oh, well, they lost Sergio Ramos. They lost a lot of leadership in their squad. They're gonna have a rough season. Obviously, they'll be one of the favorites out of all the Spanish teams, but they probably won't go that far, which is now something Madrid are proving that they are here, that they're Real Madrid, that they have won this 13 times, and that this is their competition, that you cannot count them out in the round of 16. They're here, and they're gonna make every team pay. And Madrid is a team that never gives up. You have to score goal after goal after goal after goal and still keep scoring goals, because Madrid, if you give Madrid one chance to breathe, it's going to come back and bite you. Real Madrid are a team that never gives up, and I think that this is why Real Madrid are going to the final. So my prediction is that Real Madrid are going to win the final against Liverpool, get their 14th Champions League, and then Karim Benzema is going to win the Ballon d'Or. Because in the past 6 months, there has been no player that's been on the same level that Karim Benzema has. You can Salah, Mane, yeah, they're on form, they're good, but if you look at who's more important to the team, that is Benzema. If you take Salah or Mane out of the Liverpool side, yeah, they'll still get some results, but if you take Benzema out of the squad, you lose a lot of your firepower. And this is why Benzema is one of the best players in the world, or the best player in the world right now. And that's why I think Benzema's going to win the Ballon d'Or, because he's going to win the Champions League. And yeah. Well, that's all for this video. Make sure you subscribe. We're so close to our goal of 290 subscribers. If this is your first time watching me, I highly recommend you subscribe to me. I post a lot of FIFA content, a lot of tutorials, general stuff about football. And if this is your third, fourth time watching me, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It really helps me a lot, guys. Hit the post notification bell so you never miss an upload. And until next time, guys, peace.
So, 1-1 then, a tremendous contest, and now this free kick conceded by Atletico, right in what looks a perfect position for the majestic Cristiano Ronaldo.
Is there anyone